شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم طهرني فيه من الدنس والأقذار، وصبرني فيه على كائنات الأقدار، ووفقني فيه للتقى وصحبة الأبرار، بعونك يا قرة عين المساكين.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الخلق وأعز المرسلين، سيدنا ونبينا وحبيب قلوبنا أبي القاسم محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. السلام على بقية الله في أرضها الإمام الحجة المهدي، أرواحنا لتراب مقدمه الفداء. الإخوة والأخوات، السلام عليكم جميعا ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. تقبل الله أعمالنا وأعمالكم. سنشرع بقراءة الجزء 13 من القرآن الكريم، صفحة صفحة 242 بالمصحف الشريف. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وما أبرئ نفسي إن النفس لأمارة بالسوء إلا ما رحم ربي إن ربي غفور رحيم. وقال الملك ائتوني به أستخلصه لنفسي، فلما كلمه قال إنك اليوم لدينا مكين أمين. قال اجعلني على خزائن الأرض إني حفيظ عليم. وكذلك مكنا ليوسف في الأرض يتبوأ منها حيث يشاء، نصيب برحمتنا من نشاء ولا نضيع أجر المحسنين. ولا أجر الآخرة خير للذين آمنوا وكانوا يتقون. وجاء إخوة يوسف فدخلوا عليه فعرفهم وهم له منكرون. ولما جهزهم بجهازهم قال ائتوني بأخ لكم من أبيكم ألا ترون أني أوفي الكيل وأنا خير المنزلين. فإن لم تأتوني به فلا كيل لكم عندي ولا تقربون. قالوا سنراود عنه أباه وإنا لفاعلون. وقال لفتيانه اجعلوا بضاعتهم في رحالهم لعلهم يعرفونها إذا انقلبوا إلى أهلهم لعلهم يرجعون. فلما رجعوا إلى أبيهم قالوا يا أبانا منع منا الكيل فأرسل معنا أخانا نكتل وإنا له لحافظون. قال هل آمنكم عليه إلا كما أمنتكم على أخيه من قبل فالله خير حافظا وهو أرحم الراحمين. ولما فتحوا متاعهم وجدوا بضاعتهم ردت إليهم قالوا يا أبانا ما نبغي، هذه بضاعتنا ردت إلينا ونمير أهلنا ونحفظ أخانا ونزداد كيل بعير، ذلك كيل يسير. قال لن أرسله معكم حتى تؤتوني موثقا من الله لتأتنني به إلا أن يحاط بكم. فلما آتوه موثقهم قال الله على ما نقول وكيل. وقال يا بني لا تدخلوا من باب واحد وادخلوا من أبواب متفرقة، وما أغني عنكم من الله من شيء إن الحكم إلا لله، عليه توكلت وعليه فليتوكل المتوكلون. ولما دخلوا من حيث أمرهم أبوهم ما كان يغني عنهم من الله من شيء إلا حاجة في نفس يعقوب قضاها، وإنه لذو علم لما علمناه ولكن أكثر الناس لا يعلمون. ولما دخلوا على يوسف آوى إليه أخاه قال إني أنا أخوك فلا تبتئس بما كانوا يعملون. فلما جهزهم بجهازهم جعل السقاية في رحل أخيه، ثم أذن مؤذن أيتها العير إنكم لسارقون. قالوا وأقبلوا عليهم ماذا تفقدون؟ قالوا نفقد صواع الملك ولمن جاء به حمل بعير وأنا به زعيم. قالوا تالله لقد علمتم ما جئنا لنفسد في الأرض وما كنا سارقين. قالوا فما جزاؤه إن كنتم كاذبين؟ قالوا جزاؤه من وجد في رحله فهو جزاؤه كذلك نجزي الظالمين. فبدأ بأوعيتهم قبل وعاء أخيه ثم استخرجها من وعاء أخيه، كذلك كدنا ليوسف ما كان ليأخذ أخاه في دين الملك إلا أن يشاء الله، نرفع درجات من نشاء وفوق كل ذي علم عليم. قالوا إن يسرق فقد سرق أخ له من قبل، فأسرها يوسف في نفسه ولم يبدها لهم. قال أنتم شر مكانا والله أعلم بما تصفون. قالوا يا أيها العزيز إن له أبا شيخا كبيرا فخذ أحدنا مكانه إنا نراك من المحسنين. قال معاذ الله أن نأخذ إلا من وجدنا متاعنا عنده إنا إذا لظالمون. فلما استيئسوا منه خلصوا نجيا. قال كبيرهم ألم تعلموا أن أباكم قد أخذ عليكم موثقا من الله ومن قبل ما فرطتم في يوسف، فلن أبرح الأرض حتى يأذن لي أبي أو يحكم الله لي وهو خير الحاكمين. ارجعوا إلى أبيكم فقولوا يا أبانا إن ابنك سرق وما شهدنا إلا بما علمنا وما كنا للغيب حافظين. واسأل القرية التي كنا فيها والعير التي أقبلنا فيها وإنا لصادقون. قال بل سولت لكم أنفسكم أمرا فصبر جميل عسى الله أن يأتيني بهم جميعا إنه هو العليم الحكيم. وتولى عنهم وقال يا أسفا على يوسف وابيضت عيناه من الحزن فهو كظيم. قالوا تالله تفتأ تذكر يوسف حتى تكون حرضا أو تكون من الهالكين. قال إنما أشكو بثي وحزني إلى الله وأعلم من الله ما لا تعلمون. يا بني يذهبوا فتحسسوا من يوسف وأخيه ولا تيأسوا من روح الله إنه لا ييأس من روح الله إلا القوم الكافرون. فلما دخلوا عليه قالوا يا أيها العزيز مسنا وأهلنا الضر وجئنا ببضاعة مزجاة فأوف لنا الكيل وتصدق علينا إن الله يجزي المتصدقين. قال هل علمتم ما فعلتم بيوسف وأخيه إذ أنتم جاهلون؟ قالوا أئنك لأنت يوسف؟ قال أنا يوسف وهذا أخي قد من الله علينا إنه من يتق ويصبر فإن الله لا يضيع أجر المحسنين. قالوا تالله لقد آثرك الله علينا وإن كنا لخاطئين. قال لا تثريب عليكم اليوم يغفر الله لكم وهو أرحم الراحمين. اذهبوا بقميصي هذا فألقوه على وجه أبي يأت بصيرا وأتوني بأهلكم أجمعين. ولما فصلت العير قال أبوهم إني لأجد ريح يوسف لولا أن تفندون. قالوا تالله إنك لفي ضلالك القديم. فلما أن جاء البشير ألقاه على وجهه فارتد بصيرا قال ألم أقل لكم إني أعلم من الله ما لا تعلمون؟ قالوا يا أبانا استغفر لنا ذنوبنا إنا كنا خاطئين. قال سوف أستغفر لكم ربي إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. فلما دخلوا على يوسف آوى إليه أبويه وقال ادخلوا مصر إن شاء الله آمنين. ورفع أبويه على العرش وخروا له سجدا وقال يا أبت هذا تأويل رؤياي من قبل قد جعلها ربي حقا وقد أحسن بي إذا أخرجني من السجن وجاء بكم من البدو من بعد أن نزغ الشيطان بيني وبين إخوتي إن ربي لطيف لما يشاء إنه هو العليم الحكيم. رب قد آتيتني من الملك وعلمتني من تأويل الأحاديث فاطر السماوات والأرض أنت ولي في الدنيا والآخرة توفني مسلما وألحقني بالصالحين. ذلك من أنباء الغيب نوحيه إليك وما كنت لديهم إذ أجمعوا أمرهم وهم يمكرون. وما أكثر الناس ولو حرصت بمؤمنين وما تسألهم عليه من أجر إن هو إلا ذكر للعالمين. وكأي من آية في السماوات والأرض يمرون عليها وهم عنها معرضون. وما يؤمن أكثرهم بالله إلا وهم مشركون. أفأمنوا أن تأتيهم غاشية من عذاب الله أو تأتيهم الساعة بغتة وهم لا يشعرون. قل هذه سبيلي أدعو إلى الله على بصيرة أنا ومن اتبعني وسبحان الله وما أنا من المشركين. وما أرسلنا من قبلك إلا رجالا نوحي إليهم من أهل القرى أفلم يسيروا في الأرض فينظروا كيف كان عاقبة الذين من قبلهم ولدار الآخرة خير للذين اتقوا أفلا تعقلون. حتى إذا استيأس الرسل وظنوا أنهم قد كذبوا جاءهم نصرنا فنجي من نشاء ولا يرد بأسنا عن القوم المجرمين. لقد كان في قصصهم عبرة لأولي الألباب ما كان حديثا يفترى ولكن تصديق الذي بين يديه وتفصيل كل شيء وهدى ورحمة لقوم يؤمنون. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألف لام ميم را تلك آيات الكتاب والذي أنزل إليك من ربك الحق ولكن أكثر الناس لا يؤمنون. الله الذي رفع السماوات بغير عمد ترونها ثم استوى على العرش وسخر الشمس والقمر كل يجري لأجل مسمى يدبر الأمر يفصل الآيات لعلكم بلقاء ربكم توقنون. وهو الذي مد الأرض وجعل فيها رواسي وأنهارا ومن كل الثمرات جعل فيها زوجين اثنين يغشي الليل النهار إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون. وفي الأرض قطع متجاورات وجنات من أعناب وزرع ونخيل صنوان وغير صنوان يسقى بماء واحد ونفضل بعضها على بعض في الأكل إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يعقلون. وإن تعجب فعجب قولهم أئذا كنا ترابا أئنا لفي خلق جديد أولئك الذين كفروا بربهم وأولئك الأغلال في أعناقهم وأولئك أصحاب النار هم فيها خالدون. ويستعجلونك بالسيئة قبل الحسنة وقد خلت من قبلهم المثلات وإن ربك لذو مغفرة للناس على ظلمهم وإن ربك لشديد العقاب. ويقول الذين كفروا لولا أنزل عليه آية من ربه إنما أنت منذر ولكل قوم هاد الله يعلم ما تحمل كل أنثى وما تغيض الأرحام وما تزداد وكل شيء عنده بمقدار. عالم الغيب والشهادة الكبير المتعال سواء منكم من أسر القول ومن جهر به ومن هو مستخف بالليل وسارب بالنهار له معقبات من بين يديه ومن خلفه يحفظونه من أمر الله إن الله لا يغير ما بقوم حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم وإذا أراد الله بقوم سوءا فلا مرد له وما لهم من دونه من وال. هو الذي يريكم البرق خوفا وطمعا وينشئ السحاب الثقال ويسبح الرعد بحمده والملائكة من خيفته ويرسل الصواعق فيصيب بها من يشاء وهم يجادلون في الله وهو شديد المحال. له دعوة الحق والذين يدعون من دونه لا يستجيبون لهم بشيء إلا كباسط كفيه إلى الماء ليبلغ فاه وما هو ببالغه وما دعاء الكافرين إلا في ضلال. ولله يسجد من في السماوات والأرض طوعا وكرها وظلالهم بالغدو والأصال. سجد مستحب. قل من رب السماوات والأرض قل الله قل أفاتخذتم من دونه أولياء لا يملكون لأنفسهم نفعا ولا ضرا قل هل يستوي الأعمى والبصير أم هل تستوي الظلمات والنور أم جعلوا لله شركاء خلقوا كخلقه فتشابه الخلق عليهم قل الله خالق كل شيء وهو الواحد القهار. أنزل من السماء ماء فسالت أودية بقدرها فاحتمل السيل زبدا رابيا ومما يوقدون عليه في النار ابتغاء حلية أو متاع زبد مثله كذلك يضرب الله الحق والباطل فأما الزبد فيذهب جفاء وأما ما ينفع الناس فيمكث في الأرض كذلك يضرب الله الأمثال. للذين استجابوا لربهم الحسنى والذين لم يستجيبوا له لو أن لهم ما في الأرض جميعا ومثله معه لافتدوا به أولئك لهم سوء الحساب ومأواهم جهنم وبئس المهاد. أفمن يعلم أنما أنزل إليك من ربك الحق كمن هو أعمى إنما يتذكر أولو الألباب الذين يوفون بعهد الله ولا ينقضون الميثاق والذين يصلون ما أمر الله به أن يوصل ويخشون ربهم ويخافون سوء الحساب والذين صبروا ابتغاء وجه ربهم وأقاموا الصلاة وأنفقوا مما رزقناهم سرا وعلانية ويدرؤون بالحسنة السيئة أولئك لهم عقبى الدار جنات عدن يدخلونها ومن صلح من آبائهم وأزواجهم وذرياتهم والملائكة يدخلون عليهم من كل باب سلام عليكم بما صبرتم فنعم عقبى الدار. والذين ينقضون عهد الله من بعد ميثاقه ويقطعون ما أمر الله به أن يوصل ويفسدون في الأرض أولئك لهم اللعنة ولهم سوء الدار. الله يبسط الرزق لمن يشاء ويقدر وفرحوا بالحياة الدنيا وما الحياة الدنيا في الآخرة إلا متاع. ويقول الذين كفروا لولا أنزل عليه آية من ربه قل إن الله يضل من يشاء ويهدي إليه من أناب الذين آمنوا وتطمئن قلوبهم بذكر الله ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات طوبى لهم وحسن مآب كذلك أرسلناك في أمة قد خلت من قبلها أمم لتتلو عليهم الذي أوحينا إليك وهم يكفرون بالرحمن قل هو ربي لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وإليه متاب ولو أن قرآنا سيرت به الجبال أو قطعت به الأرض أو كلم به الموتى بل لله الأمر جميعا أفلم ييأس الذين آمنوا أن لو يشاء الله لهدى الناس جميعا ولا يزال الذين كفروا تصيبهم بما صنعوا قارعة أو تحل قريبا من دارهم حتى يأتي وعد الله إن الله لا يخلف الميعاد ولقد استهزئ برسل من قبلك فأمليت للذين كفروا ثم أخذتهم فكيف كان عقاب أفمن هو قائم على كل نفس بما كسبت وجعلوا لله شركاء قل سموهم أم تنبئونه بما لا يعلم في الأرض أم بظاهر من القول بل زين للذين كفروا مكرهم وصدوا عن السبيل ومن يضلل الله فما له من هاد لهم عذاب في الحياة الدنيا ولعذاب الآخرة أشق وما لهم من الله من واق مثل الجنة التي وعد المتقون تجري من تحتها الأنهار أكلها دائم وظلها تلك عقبى الذين اتقوا وعقبى الكافرين النار والذين آتيناهم الكتاب يفرحون بما أنزل إليك ومن الأحزاب من ينكر بعضه قل إنما أمرت أن أعبد الله ولا أشرك به إليه أدعو وإليه مآب وكذلك أنزلناه حكما عربيا ولئن اتبعت أهواءهم بعدما جاءك من العلم ما لك من الله من ولي ولا واق ولقد أرسلنا رسلا من قبلك وجعلنا لهم أزواجا وذرية وما كان لرسول أن يأتي بآية إلا بإذن الله لكل أجل كتاب يمحو الله ما يشاء ويثبت وعنده أم الكتاب وإما نرينك بعض الذين نعدهم أو نتوفينك فإنما عليك البلاغ وعلينا الحساب أولم يروا أنا نأتي الأرض ننقصها من أطرافها والله يحكم لا معقب لحكمه وهو سريع الحساب وقد مكر الذين من قبلهم فلله المكر جميعا يعلم ما تكسب كل نفس وسيعلم الكفار لمن عقبى الدار ويقول الذين كفروا لست مرسلا قل كفى بالله شهيدا بيني وبينكم ومن عنده علم الكتاب بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام را كتاب أنزلناه إليك لتخرج الناس من الظلمات إلى النور بإذن ربهم إلى صراط العزيز الحميد الله الذي له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وويل للكافرين من عذاب شديد الذين يستحبون الحياة الدنيا على الآخرة ويصدون عن سبيل الله ويبغونها عوجا أولئك في ضلال بعيد وما أرسلنا من رسول إلا بلسان قومه ليبين لهم فيضل الله من يشاء ويهدي من يشاء وهو العزيز الحكيم ولقد أرسلنا موسى بآياتنا أن أخرج قومك من الظلمات إلى النور وذكرهم بأيام الله إن في ذلك لآيات لكل صبار شكور وإذ قال موسى لقومه اذكروا نعمة الله عليكم إذ أنجاكم من آل فرعون يسومونكم سوء العذاب ويذبحون أبناءكم ويستحيون نساءكم وفي ذلكم بلاء من ربكم عظيم. وإذ تأذن ربكم لئن شكرتم لأزيدنكم ولئن كفرتم إن عذابي لشديد. وقال موسى إن تكفروا أنتم ومن في الأرض جميعا فإن الله لغني حميد. ألم يأتكم نبأ الذين من قبلكم قوم نوح وعاد وثمود والذين من بعدهم لا يعلمهم إلا الله جاءتهم رسلهم بالبينات فردوا أيديهم في أفواههم وقالوا إنا كفرنا بما أرسلتم به وإنا لفي شك مما تدعوننا إليه مريب. قالت رسلهم أفي الله شك فاطر السماوات والأرض يدعوكم ليغفر لكم من ذنوبكم ويؤخركم إلى أجل مسمى قالوا إن أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا تريدون أن تصدونا عما كان يعبد آباؤنا فأتونا بسلطان مبين. قالت لهم رسلهم إن نحن إلا بشر مثلكم ولكن الله يمن على من يشاء من عباده وما كان لنا أن نأتيكم بسلطان إلا بإذن الله وعلى الله فليتوكل المؤمنون. وما لنا ألا نتوكل على الله وقد هدانا سبلنا ولنصبرن على ما آذيتمونا وعلى الله فليتوكل المتوكلون. وقال الذين كفروا لرسلهم لنخرجنكم من أرضنا أو لتعودن في ملتنا فأوحى إليهم ربهم لنهلكن الظالمين ولنسكننكم الأرض من بعدهم ذلك لمن خاف مقامي وخاف وعيد. واستفتحوا وخاب كل جبار عنيد من ورائه جهنم ويسقى من ماء صديد يتجرعه ولا يكاد يسيغه ويأتيه الموت من كل مكان وما هو بميت ومن ورائه عذاب غليظ. مثل الذين كفروا بربهم أعمالهم كرماد اشتدت به الريح في يوم عاصف لا يقدرون مما كسبوا على شيء ذلك هو الضلال البعيد. ألم تر أن الله خلق السماوات والأرض بالحق إن يشأ يذهبكم ويأتي بخلق جديد وما ذلك على الله بعزيز. وبرزوا لله جميعا فقال الضعفاء للذين استكبروا إنا كنا لكم تبعا فهل أنتم مغنون عنا من عذاب الله من شيء قالوا لو هدانا الله لهديناكم سواء علينا أجزعنا أم صبرنا ما لنا من محيص. وقال الشيطان لما قضي الأمر إن الله وعدكم وعد الحق ووعدتكم فأخلفتكم وما كان لي عليكم من سلطان إلا أن دعوتكم فاستجبتم لي فلا تلوموني ولوموا أنفسكم ما أنا بمصرخكم وما أنتم بمصرخي إني كفرت بما أشركتموني من قبل إن الظالمين لهم عذاب أليم. وأدخل الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها بإذن ربهم تحيتهم فيها سلام. ألم تر كيف ضرب الله مثلا كلمة طيبة كشجرة طيبة أصلها ثابت وفرعها في السماء تؤتي أكلها كل حين بإذن ربها ويضرب الله الأمثال للناس لعلهم يتذكرون. ومثل كلمة خبيثة كشجرة خبيثة اجتثت من فوق الأرض ما لها من قرار يثبت الله الذين آمنوا بالقول الثابت في الحياة الدنيا وفي الآخرة ويضل الله الظالمين ويفعل الله ما يشاء. ألم تر إلى الذين بدلوا نعمة الله كفرا وأحلوا قومهم دار البوار جهنم يصلونها وبئس القرار وجعلوا لله أندادا ليضلوا عن سبيله قل تمتعوا فإن مصيركم إلى النار. قل لعبادي الذين آمنوا يقيموا الصلاة وينفقوا مما رزقناهم سرا وعلانية من قبل أن يأتي يوم لا بيع فيه ولا خلال الله الذي خلق السماوات والأرض وأنزل من السماء ماء فأخرج به من الثمرات رزقا لكم وسخر لكم الفلك لتجري في البحر بأمره وسخر لكم الأنهار وسخر لكم الشمس والقمر دائبين وسخر لكم الليل والنهار وآتاكم من كل ما سألتموه وأن تعدوا نعمة الله لا تحصوها إن الإنسان لظلوم كفار. وإذ قال إبراهيم رب اجعل هذا البلد آمنا واجنبني وبني أن نعبد الأصنام رب إنهن أضللن كثيرا من الناس فمن تبعني فإنه مني ومن عصاني فإنك غفور رحيم. ربنا إني أسكنت من ذريتي بواد غير ذي زرع عند بيتك المحرم ربنا ليقيموا الصلاة فاجعل أفئدة من الناس تهوي إليهم وارزقهم من الثمرات لعلهم يشكرون. ربنا إنك تعلم ما نخفي وما نعلن وما يخفى على الله من شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء. الحمد لله الذي وهب لي على الكبر إسماعيل وإسحاق إن ربي لسميع الدعاء. رب اجعلني مقيم الصلاة ومن ذريتي ربنا وتقبل دعاء. ربنا اغفر لي ولوالدي وللمؤمنين يوم يقوم الحساب. ولا تحسبن الله غافلا عما يعمل الظالمون إنما يؤخرهم ليوم تشخص فيه الأبصار مهطعين مقنعي رؤوسهم لا يرتد إليهم طرفهم وأفئدتهم هواء. وأنذر الناس يوم يأتيهم العذاب فيقول الذين ظلموا ربنا أخرنا إلى أجل قريب نجب دعوتك ونتبع الرسل أولم تكونوا أقسمتم من قبل ما لكم من زوال وسكنتم في مساكن الذين ظلموا أنفسهم وتبين لكم كيف فعلنا بهم وضربنا لكم الأمثال وقد مكروا مكرهم وعند الله مكرهم وإن كان مكرهم لتزول منه الجبال. فلا تحسبن الله مخلف وعده رسله إن الله عزيز ذو انتقام. يوم تبدل الأرض غير الأرض والسماوات وبرزوا لله الواحد القهار. وترى المجرمين يومئذ مقرنين في الأصفاد سرابيلهم من قطران وتغشى وجوههم النار ليجزي الله كل نفس ما كسبت إن الله سريع الحساب. هذا بلاغ للناس ولينذروا به وليعلموا أنما هو إله واحد وليذكر أولو الألباب. صدق الله العلي العظيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. تقبل الله أعمالكم. نلتقي بالبرامج المسائية لا تنسونا من الدعاء. السلام عليكم جميعا ورحمة الله.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. Can you hear me?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Yes, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, thank you. You have about 55 minutes today as well, before the adhan.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah al-aliy al-azim. Alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa alihi at-tayyibin at-tahirin. Allahumma akhrijni min dhulumat al-wahm wa akrimni bi nur al-fahm. Allahumma aftah alayna abwab rahmatik wa anshur alayna khaza'ina 'ulumik bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. We are going to continue our study of Aqaid al-Imamiyyah, and the discussion is about the infallibility of the prophets. عقيدتنا في اسمة الأنبياء. ونعتقد أن الأنبياء معصومون قاطبة. First, let us see what is our general belief, and then we will explain it and argue for it. We believe all the prophets, all the 124,000 prophets, are infallible. They don't, we will explain in the next paragraph, they don't commit any sin, major or minor, any mistake, any forgetfulness would not be applicable to them. And similarly, we believe that Imams are also, the 12 Imams are also infallible. وَكَذَلِكَ الْأَئِمَّةِ عَلَيْهِمْ جَمِيعًا التَّحِيَّاتُ الزَّاكِيَاتُ. Upon all these prophets and Imams be pure greetings. وَخَالَفَنَا فِي ذَلِكَ بَعْضُ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. Some Muslims have disagreed with us about isma. فَلَمْ يُوجِبُ الْإِسْمَةَ فِي الْأَنْبِيَاءِ. They have not considered isma in the prophets to be necessary. This wujub here means necessity. فَضْلًا عَنِ الْأَئِمَّةِ, let alone the Imams, because if the prophets are not required to be infallible, then what about the Imams? And for them, Imam is someone who has comprehensive leadership in worldly and religious affairs. So if a prophet himself didn't need to be ma'soom, what about the successor to the prophet? Now, what is isma? Al-ismatu hiya tanazzuh an al-dhunub wal-ma'asi. Isma means to be free from sins, acts of disobedience, whether it be minor sins or major sins. Both of them are sins. Actually, when it comes to the one who is disobeyed, all the sins are major, because it's disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So minor and major is when you compare them with each other, but all of them are really major. وَعَنِ الْخَطَأِ وَالنِّسْيَانِ. They should also be free from mistake and forgetfulness. وَإِن لَمْ يَمْتَنِعْ عَقْلًا عَلَى النَّبِيِّ أَنْ يَصْدُرَ مِنْهُ ذَلِكَ. Of course, when we say they don't commit sins, they don't make mistakes, we don't want to say it's impossible for them, because if it was impossible for them, then it wouldn't add that much to their value. They couldn't be our role model. They are like us, human beings, and they can also commit sins. They can. They have the ability to commit sins, but they don't want to commit sins. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then helps them with those things that may happen unintentionally. So if someone intentionally does his best not to commit sin, he becomes muttaqi. And then if such muttaqi people do it to the perfection, and if they have a task to guide people, they will be gifted with isma. So is isma a gift or something you have to achieve? We say both. It's a gift, but not a gift given free of charge. It's not a gift that I can say, okay, why you didn't give it to me? If you have given it to me, I would have also become, if you had given to me, I would have become also infallible like the prophets. No. They themselves reach a very, very high level of taqwa and piety, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gifts them with something extra. But these gifts come with qualifications. Like, for example, we may have a special grant. We give it to the best students. It's a gift, but we give it to the best students. People should prove themselves, work hard to get best results, best akhlaq. We give them this gift. So it's not rationally and intellectually impossible for the Prophet that these sins, mistakes, forgetfulness happen from them. It's not impossible. They are human beings and it's possible. But they don't do it. And Allah helps them not to do it. Then he says, it's not even stopping at the level of sins and mistakes and forgetfulness. بل يجب أن يكون منزها حتى عما ينافي المروءة. Prophets should also be free from something which would conflict with muru'ah. What is muru'ah? Means something which is not looked at positively in the society. It's not a sin, but it is a, something against expectations of people. كالتبذل بين الناس من أكل في الطريق أو ضحك عال فكل عمل يستهجن فعله عند العرف العام. Like, for example, eating on the way, he's walking and eating, and people say, oh, why this man is not observing the manners of eating? He should sit somewhere, eat and finish, and then start walking. Or, for example, laughs with a very high and loud voice. Or anything that the public opinion would find it strange and odd and find it mustahjan, find it, unacceptable. Not religious people only, even public opinion, if they consider something, a prophet would not do something. For example, going to the street and to the market with pajama, for example. This is not haram by itself, but this is not expected. Okay, this is what we mean by isma, and now we want to see why it has to be there. But before that, I would like to make a comment, and we made it in Aqaid and Baba Hadi Ashram, so that other other Muslims other than Shia, it's not that they totally deny isma. They deny isma in this comprehensive way. Because we say prophets and imams, they don't commit sins and mistakes, etc. before they became prophet and after they became prophet, in personal life and in prophetic life. Our idea is very broad and we are very consistent. So before, after, in personal life and in prophetic life, in his tabligh, delivery of message. Muslims other than us, they accept that the Prophet should be ma'soom in delivery of the message. Otherwise, it would be not serving Allah's purpose to send people who can totally act against his message and lose the trust of people. This is not going to work. The purpose will be missed. So with delivery of the message, they have to be ma'soom. Like, for example, the Prophet should not make mistake about Quranic communication and Quranic verses, or about ahkam or aqaid. He should not make mistake about it. But for example, when he's going home, he may make mistake. Some Muslims, non-Shia say it. In his personal life. In personal life, maybe, for example, na'udhu billah, he does a zulm. Or before he became a prophet, maybe they are not ma'soom, according to some non-Shia. For example, even it's possible that they were worshipping idols, for example. They had another way of life and they changed. What is important for them is that when they become prophet, they should not do any sin. So some limit isma to delivery of the message. Some limit it to the time after they become prophet, whether it's personal or about the message. Some say, no, all. Also, some people say minor sins not a problem. Some people say unintentional sins are not a problem. We say intentional, unintentional, major, minor, before prophet, become prophet, after become prophet, in personal life, in prophetic, we say all of them should be not there. Why? There are different arguments. You can argue from the Quran, you can argue from the Hadith, but you can also argue rationally. How can people trust someone and change their whole lifestyle and give up about many pleasures of dunya, maybe give up their money, the position that they used to get from ways which are in conflict with this religion? How can they choose someone as their role model if that person commits unintentional sins, or before the prophethood was even intentionally committing sins? He may forget things. How can people believe in this person? And people are not all like philosophers who can make very fine distinctions. If people see someone going his home, makes mistakes, and has to ask people, where was my home, then how can they trust him when he shows them the path towards heaven? You say this person has a problem with his memory. How can we trust him? If someone in his personal life, makes bad things, how can we trust him in his tabligh and his akhlaq as a prophet, as a leader? So for us, this consistency is very important. And there are verses of the Quran, La yanalu ahd al-zalimin, or the things that we can argue from. We have mentioned in Aqaid. Here, the idea of Sheikh Muzaffar is not to argue that much, although he mentioned some arguments, but as you remember, the idea was to give a clear presentation of Shia beliefs in different fields. But if you want more explanation, you can go to more detailed books on Aqaid. So, ad-dalilu ala wujub al-ismah, the reason for necessity of ismah, infallibility, is this. One of the arguments. أنه لو جاز أن يفعل النبي المعصية أو يخطئ وينسى وصدر منه شيء من هذا القبيل فإما أن يجب اتباعه في فعله الصادر منه عصيانا أو خطأ أو لا يجب. If it was jaza, means it was possible. Jawaz here is not fiqhi. Jawaz here is aqli, means possible. If it was possible that a prophet commits a ma'siyah, sin, or makes a mistake, yukhta, or yansa, forgets. If a prophet was possible to commit a sin or make a mistake or forget, and something like this happens. Now, do we need to obey him or not? فإما أن يجب اتباعه في فعله الصادر منه عصيانا أو خطأ أو لا يجب. Either we have to still follow him in this action that he has done sinfully or as a mistake, or we should not follow. If you say you have to follow your prophet even if he commits a sin, this doesn't make sense. Allah tells us not to do this, but then you say you should follow this prophet when he's committing sin. فإن وجب اتباعه, if it's still necessary, obligatory to follow him, فقد جوزنا فعل المعاصي. So it means that we have permitted doing sins برخصة من الله تعالى. We say, okay, Allah has given us permission because he said, follow your prophet. Our prophet is committing sins, so we have to follow him in committing sins. Even Allah has made Atiullah wa Atiur Rasul. Not only he has told us you can follow the prophet, he said you must follow the prophet. So how can you say Allah says follow the prophet who is committing sins? فهذا باطل بضرورة الدين والعقل. Neither aql accepts that Allah would command us to follow a sinful person when he is sinning, for example, nor our reason accepts that. Say, no, don't follow him when he's committing sin, don't follow him. Okay, if it's not necessary and obligatory to follow him, this would conflict with prophethood. Because prophethood means that this person should be our leader, our role model. We wholeheartedly should follow him, and we would be happy to even give our life, our money for the sake of this message. If this person can commit a sin and I follow him, it's a problem. If you say, no, don't follow him, it's a problem. If you say, no, just when he commits sin, don't follow him. And when he's not committing sin, follow him. Okay. One issue is that how can, in my mind, I settle between these two? How can all of a sudden he becomes a holy person? How can Allah communicate to a person who commits sins? This is one problem. Another problem, how can I make distinction? You tell me don't follow him when he's committing sin or making mistake. How can I know his judgment, for example, was mistaken or was zulm? And if I was that clever and that educated that I myself could judge the actions of the prophets and the sayings of the prophet and said, here he made mistake and here he committed a sin and here he forgot, then I don't need a prophet. I can be myself a prophet for other people, actually. You expect me to know better than the prophet? You expect me to evaluate the performance of the prophet? It doesn't make sense. على أن كل شيء يقع من فعل أو قول, everything that happens from him, whether it's action or word, فنحن نحتمل فيه المعصية والخطأ. Then we would say, okay, maybe this was معصية. Actually, when it doesn't suit us, it would be a good, solution for people who want to run away from mas'uliyah, from responsibility. Whenever Prophet says something that they don't like it, they can say, oh, this is one of the cases that he made mistake. This is one of the cases he forgot. This is one of the cases he committed a sin. And you can never then trust him. Everything that happens from him, whether fail or whole, action or saying, we think it's probable that in this case there is ma'siyah or mistake, khata. فَلَا يَجِبُ اتِّبَاعُهُ. Then the result would be that in no case, in nothing, we would be obliged or obligated to follow him. فَتَذْهَبْ فَائِدَةُ الْبِعْثَةِ. The whole benefit of appointing prophets, raising prophets would be missed. بَلْ يُصْبِحُ النَّبِيُّ كَسَائِرِ النَّاسِ. The prophet becomes like other people. You look at him, if he's doing something right, you accept and follow. If he's not doing something right, you don't accept that. لَيْسَ لِكَلَامِهِمْ وَلَا لِعَمَلِهِمْ تِلْكَ الْقِيمَةُ الْعَالِيَةُ. For their word and for their action, there would not be that high value. التي يعتمد عليها دائما, so that we always would depend on them and rely on them. كما لا تبقى طاعة حتمية لأوامره. No necessary obedience would be necessary for his commands. وَلَا ثِقَةٌ مُطْلَقَةٌ بِأَقْوَالِهِ. And we don't have full trust or complete trust in his actions and words. We cannot trust him. Okay, this is about prophets. The same can be said about imams, because imams are also continuing the job of the prophet in delivering the message of Allah. No revelation is coming anymore. No new wahy is coming. But who is to present an infallible interpretation of Islam, infallible presentation of Islam? We need ma'soom, we need imam who is infallible. هذا الدليل على الإسماء يجري عينا في الإمام. The same reason comes in the issue of imam. لأن المفروض فيه أنه منسوب من الله تعالى. Because what we suppose is that imam is appointed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala لهداية البشر, for the guidance of people, خليفة للنبي, as a successor to the prophet. على ما سيأتي في فصل الإمامة. So if he is appointed by Allah, in the ayah in Surah Baqarah, I think ayah 124 or 23, وَإِذَا ابْتَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ رَبُّهُ بِكَلِمَاتٍ فَأَتَمَّهُنَّ قَالَ إِنِّي جَاعِلُكَ لِلنَّاسِ إِمَامًا قَالَ وَمِنْ ذُرِّيَّتِي قَالَ لَا يَنَالُ عَهْدَ الظَّالِمِينَ. When Allah said, I have appointed you as a prophet, as an imam, he was already a Nabi and Rasul, then he became prophet, imam. جَاعِلُكَ لِلنَّاسِ إِمَامًا. He said, what about my progeny? Are you going to also raise them as imams? Allah said, La yanalu ahdi al-zalimin. My covenant will not reach zalimin. So it means that imama is also ahdullah. Nubuwwah is ahdullah, is a covenant from Allah. Imama is also a covenant from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. With respect to nubuwwah, we say, Allahu a'lamu haythu yaj'alu risalata. With respect to imama is also ahdullah. Allah decides. In the book on lessons on Imam and Wilayah, we talked about verses of the Quran that shows that imama is a divine position that must be decided by Allah, declared by the Prophet. Not that even Prophet can decide. So the same issue of infallibility would be applicable to imam, because imam is going to continue this godly position of guiding people. إنه منسوب من الله تعالى لهداية البشر. He is appointed by Allah for the guidance of humanity, خليفة النبي, as successor to the Prophet. على ما سيأتي في فصل الإمامة. So we believe in a comprehensive isma, and we believe that this does not mean that they cannot commit sins. They can commit sins, but because they have such level of commitment and taqwa, that Allah gives them with this mawhibah, with this gift of isma, so that they don't even make mistakes. They don't even forget. They don't, become sinful, na'udhu billah, even unknowingly. For example, all of a sudden making a ghaibah without paying attention, then they realize, oh, I didn't pay attention that this was ghaibah, for example. No, such things don't happen today. Number 17. Alhamdulillah, isma finished. Number 17, aqidatuna fi sifat al-Nabi. The Prophet must have many qualities. We talked about isma, but there are more. نعتقد أن النبي كما يجب أن يكون معصوما يجب أن يكون متصفا بأكمل الصفات الخلقية والعقلية وأفضلها. In the same way that the Prophet has to be infallible, Prophet has to be also someone who is characterized with the best of the action, the most perfect actions relating to his character, to his rational perfection. He must be someone who is very distinguished and very, distinct in his akhlaq and in his understanding. If you remember in the discussion about wahi, about conditions for wahy in the series on the Quran, we said that the Prophet should be the best people of their age in aql, in understanding. Okay, let us give a list of some of these qualities that they should have, which are the best qualities of character and intellect. Ash-shaja'ah, they must be brave. Was-siyasa, they must be sayyas, they must be able to understand politics, and they might be able to make a proper decisions when it comes to socio-political life. What tadbir, they must be very good in managing and making plans, be far-sighted, make good plans for future. Was-sabr, they must be patient. And Allah says to the Prophet, Fasbir kama sabara ulul azmi min ar-rusul. Among them, 5 were ulul azmi, and they were people of great determination. They were very, very patient. And even Allah says, your patient must be like them. Of course, the Prophet even passed them, but this is the instruction. Wal fitnah, fatan means clever. Fatna means cleverness. They must be very sharp, very genius, very clever. Wal zaka, and genius. Hatta la yudanihi basharun, so that no person other than him can get even close to him. He must be above level of other people. لأنه لولا ذلك, if this was not the case, لما صح أن تكون له الرئاسة العامة على جميع الخلق. It would not be possible for him, it would not be right for him to lead in a comprehensive way all people, to have comprehensive leadership over everyone. ولا قوة إدارة العالم كله. She should not have the power to run the whole world, to lead the whole world, to manage the whole world. Also, it's important that he is, this prophet, or the same is with Imam. The prophet should be someone who is born as a legitimate child. He is honest and truthful and trustworthy. These are very important. كما يجب أن يكون طاهر المولد. His birth must be pure, means must be legitimate. أمينا, trustworthy. صادقا, honest, truthful. منزها عن الرذائل قبل البعثة أيضا. Even before bi'sa, before becoming prophet, before appointment, he must be free from radha, from vicious acts, from vices. لكي تطمئن إليه القلوب, so that hearts would be finding peace and tranquility in him. وتركن إليه النفوس, so that souls of people can go to him and can find comfort, trust him. بل لكي يستحق هذا المقام الإلهي العظيم, also for himself to be able to deserve to be a prophet and revelation coming to him, he needs to have very good character. How can someone who doesn't have very excellent character be chosen by Allah, and Allah sends angels or communications and ask him to lead people? So this is also, alhamdulillah, finished. Now, عقيدتنا في الأنبياء وكتبهم. What is our idea about prophets and their books? Because we don't have only one prophet or 2 prophets. We have, as hadith says, 124,000 prophets. We have Rasul, 313 Rasul. We have Ulul Azm. We have some prophets with the books. So we need to discuss this issue. نؤمن على الإجمال بأن جميع الأنبياء والمرسلين على حق. We don't know all the prophets, but we know alal ijmal, means we know in general, we know based on the rules that we have, that all the prophets were infallible. But if you ask me list 124,000 prophets, no one has this list. كما نؤمن بإسمتهم وطهارتهم. We also believe in their infallibility and in their purity. وَأَمَّا إِنْكَارُ نُبُوَّتِهِمْ أَوْ سَبُّهُمْ. If someone denies the prophethood or na'udhu billah swears at them, أَوَلْ إِسْتِهْزَاء بِهِمْ ridicules the prophets, فَهُوَ مِنَ الْكُفْرِ وَالزَّنْدِقَةِ. This is an offshoot of kufr and zandaqa. It's, to be someone who has no religious affiliation, someone who is atheist and against, for example, religion. لأن ذلك يستلزم إنكار نبينا الذي أخبر عنهم وصدقهم. Because one reason is this, because if you say this about any prophet, then you are denying our prophet, because our prophet said all the prophets are sadiq, are truthful, are honest. Okay. Some of these prophets are mentioned in the Quran by name. Most of them are not mentioned in the Quran at all. No name, no surname, no title. We know generally, for example, لَقَدْ بَعَثْنَا فِي كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ رَسُولًا. We know Allah has sent to every nation a messenger, but we may not know all the names. So, أَمَّا الْمَعْرُوفَةُ أَسْمَاؤُهُمْ وَشَرَائِعُهُم. Those prophets whose names and whose sharia, whose codes of law are known, كَآدَمْ عليه السلام ونوح وإبراهيم وداود وسليمان وموسى وعيسى وسائر من ذكرهم القرآن الكريم, and everyone else that Quran has mentioned, the أعيان particularly. فيجب الإيمان بهم على خصوص. We say, oh Allah, I believe in all your prophets. آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه والمؤمنون كل آمن بالله وكتبه ورسله. We believe in God and all his books and all his messengers. لا نفرق بين أحد. We don't make any distinction against any prophet, any messenger. So these are some of the prophets. فَيَجِبُ الْإِيمَانُ بِهِمْ عَلَى الْخُصُوصِ. These, because we know their name and Allah has mentioned their name, we believe in them particularly, but we believe in any prophet. وَمَنْ أَنْكَرَ وَاحِدًا. If someone says, out of 124,000 prophets, I don't accept one of them. One of them is bad. One of them is enemy. One of them is, I am rejecting. Even rejecting one prophet is like rejecting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَمَنْ أَنْكَرَ وَاحِدًا مِنْهُمْ فَقَدْ أَنْكَرَ الْجَمِيعَ وَأَنْكَرَ النُّبُوَّةَ نَبِيِّنَا بِالْخُصُوصِ. If someone denies even one of these prophets, means like denying all and denying the prophethood of our prophet, because he was the one who mentioned them and approved them and praised them and was proud of them. وَكَذَلِكَ يَجِبُ الْإِيمَانِ بِكُتُبِهِمْ وَمَا نَزَلَ عَلَيْهِمْ. You need to believe also in their books and what was revealed to them. آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه والمؤمنون كلهم آمن بالله وكتبه. مريم ابنة عمران التي أحسنت فرجها فنفخنا فيه من روحنا وصدقت بكلمات ربها وكتبه وكانت من القانتين. Maryam affirmed the books of her Lord and the words of her Lord. صدقت بكلمات ربها وكتبه. So Maryam did also this. Mu'minun do this. أما التوراة والإنجيل. Okay, among these prophets, some are mentioned by names. Among the books, it's not that every prophet had a book. Some of them had books. Torah is mentioned in particular in the Quran. Injil is mentioned in the Quran. Quran itself is mentioned. Suhuf Ibrahim is mentioned. Zab is mentioned. أما التوراة والإنجيل الموجودان الآن بين أيدي الناس. What is your belief about Torah and Injil? We said definitely there was Torah, there was Injil, there is light, there is guidance in them. But if you ask, what about this Torah that today exists, this Injil gospel that today exists, what is your idea about this? So Sheikh Muzaffar's idea was that, which is a very common idea, فَقَدْ ثَبَتَ أَنَّهُمَا مُحَرَّفَانِ أَمَّا أُنزِلَا بسبب ما حدث فيهما من التغيير والتبديل. They are distorted because of the changes and alterations that have occurred to them, was ziyadat, wal some additions, when after the time of Musa, when it comes to the Torah, after Isa, when it comes to Injil, because of some people who were affected by their own desires, and they had their own interests. There was atma, tama is a kind of thing that temptation. بل الموجود منهما أكثره أو كله موضوع بعد زمانهما من الأتباع والأشياء. What we have today, most of it or all of it, he says, have been made after Moses or Jesus. But I think this is a very important issue that we have to be very careful about how to explain it and how to articulate it. It needs a separate discussion, but the way I understand is that certainly Moses and Jesus are great, and actually two of the greatest prophets and messengers. They are Nabi and Rasul. According to Quran, they had books, Torah and Injil. According to the Jews and Christians today, not before. According to the Jews and Christians today, this Torah and Injil, or four Gospels that we have today, they were not themselves revealed to Moses or Jesus. Please listen carefully. Once in Poland, I was asked this question in a conference about revelation in different Abrahamic traditions. And someone who was there said, because I talked about, the Quranic idea of the people of the book coming together, قُلْ يَا أَهْلَ الْكِتَابِ تَعَالَوْا إِلَىٰ كَلِمَةٍ سَوَاءٍ بَيْنَنَا وَبَيْنَكُمْ, and dialogue, etc. Then one person who was not a Muslim or Christian said, Muhammad, means me, talks about this, but they believe that Bible is not the same Bible which was revealed. Bible is changed. I was not understanding why he made this comment in front of other people and put something negative about me. But anyway, the way I explained honestly was that I think we have to look at it in different way. The Quran says that there was a book called Injil which was given to Jesus. Anni Abdullah Atani al-Kitab. Okay. We believe there was a book given to Jesus. But our Christian brothers and sisters today, they don't believe any book was given to Jesus. They say Jesus himself was revelation. Sending prophets and sending revelation to them, they say it belongs to the Old Testament. By coming of Jesus, God's covenant changed. God sent his own son. God sent himself in the form of his son. And Jesus is the word of God. Word is made flesh. So they don't believe that there was a book. So therefore, they don't believe that the Gospel of Mark or Matthew or John or Luke were revealed to Jesus. Muslims also say there was a book which was revealed to Jesus, but might be not this. We don't know how many percentage of this is here. But Christians say there was nothing revealed to Jesus. So people should not think that we say, we don't have respect for these Gospels. We have respect for them because many people have been guided and have kept their connection with God through these books. But we say these are not known to us, that they are exactly identical to what God gave to Jesus, because God gave him one book, not four. And also, we are not sure that they represent any of these for 100% that. Our Christian brothers and sisters said, actually, there was no book given to Jesus. These are testimonies of these four, and they were inspired by the Holy Spirit to write something, but it's not that we have to take it literally as word of God or something which is inspired. The whole thing was inspired. Jews of today also, they don't believe that what we have, this Pentateuch, this Al-Asfar al-Khamsa, these 5 books that we have as Torah in the Old Testament, this is revealed to Moses. Because in this, there is a mention of death of Moses. So, what Muslims have doubt being exactly what was revealed to Moses, Jews also today don't believe that this was revealed to Moses literally from the beginning. They say it's containing some of those revelations. It's about that ministry of Moses. So I think our position has to be presented in a more comprehensive way. Otherwise people may think, oh, we are against the Bible, we are against the Christianity or Judaism. Maybe actually what we believe about Torah and Injil is not less than them, maybe it's more than them, because we believe there was such a book and we believe that part of it can be available here. Okay, now inshallah we have to go to the next issue, which is about Islam. What is Islam in this landscape of religions and revelations? Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.
Thank you very much, Sheikh, for another rich and informative lecture. Alhamdulillah. We have time for 1 or 2 questions. The first one is from yesterday's lecture. How do you reconcile the fact that the soul of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was created before the creation of the universe, and that he apparently became a prophet at the age of 40? Also, were the souls of the prophets and appointed? Were all the souls of all prophets appointed as prophets before birth? My understanding is that our prophet was a prophet from birth and before, and he was only asked to declare his prophethood at the age of 40.
This is not a question that you need to know. You need to know the answer. This is a discussion that if you know is good, if you don't know, it doesn't harm. But what I think is the proper answer, and actually I have a paper I presented in a conference we had with the University of Innsbruck in Austria, that the hadiths which talk about creation of the souls before bodies are to be understood not as before in time. Even if it says that, for example, Allah created the spirits 2,000 years, for example, before, this cannot be taken as 2,000 years in the way we understand years and time, because a spirit doesn't have time. And before this world, there was no time. Even Alam al-Dhar, we have said that it doesn't mean it's before in time. Muslim philosophers, whether it be peripatetic philosophers or transcendent philosophers, they believe that soul is created, is hadith. Some say it's rohaniyatul huduth, some say it's jismaniyatul huduth. But they all peripatetic and transcendent, they say it's hadith. Soul is created. Some muhaddithin who have taken hadith literally, they may say the souls are created before body and then they belong to the body. But this is not the way our greatest scholars in our contemporary time, like Allama Ayatollah Mutahari, Ayatollah Jawadi Amuli, Ayatollah Misbah, Ayatollah Hassan Zad, these type of people, this is not their understanding. This is not the understanding of Mullah Sadra. So, we believe, but as I said, this is not something you need to know. So you can be a Shia and have another belief. It's not a big deal. But we believe that, people like me, that when our body, as embryo, develops, at a certain point, Allah creates the soul. ثُمَّ أَنْشَأْنَاهُ خَلْقًا آخَرَ. This ثُمَّ أَنْشَأْنَاهُ, we gave it a different creation. This is creation of the soul. And from this point on, we have the soul, which is immaterial. Before that, we don't have soul. This soul comes to dunya and then grows. When we are born, we may have different levels of understanding, different levels of piety. The prophets, when they are born, still they are great. But it doesn't mean that they don't grow in their spirituality and piety. In some lectures about Dua al-Nudba and Ziyarah of Lady Ma'suma, I explained this, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sometimes knows someone in future is going to be a great person. So from his childhood or before birth, Allah supports that person. In Dua al-Nudba we say, شرطت عليهم الزهد في درجات هذه الدنيا الدنية وزخرفها وزبرجها فشرطوا لك ذلك. You ask them not to be going after dunya and the attractions of dunya, and they accepted this condition. Okay. وعلمت منهم الوفاء به, and you knew that they are going to be loyal to this. فقبلتهم, you accepted them. وقربتهم, and you brought them nearer. وقدمت لهم الذكر العلي والثناء الجلي وأحبطت عليهم ملائكتك. So because you knew that they are going to be loyal, you brought them nearer. Like, for example, I have a student, I see his talents, I see his dedication, I see his good akhlaq, I see his gratitude. I see him a great scholar in future. From now, I bring him closer to myself. I spend more time on him. I try to solve his problems. Other people cannot say, if you do this with us, we will become the same. No, you didn't show that dedication. I didn't see in your future that. Of course, I'm a human being, but suppose Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who can see everything about your future. Or about Lady Fatima. امتحنك الله الذي خلقك قبل أن يخلقك. Allah tested you before creating you. فوجدك لما امتحنك صابرا. So this doesn't mean that they were created in another world. 1,000, 2,000, 1 million years before, they were tested there. Then Allah again created them, brought them here. Now they have to follow what they did there. What you find in some hadith, you have to understand it based on all the principles that we have, so that people remain still free. If we are going to go by the decisions we have made, then everything is finished. So you have to put everything together. But as I said, you don't need to have a firm belief here. You say, I believe in whatever is in the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, till inshallah you develop some kind of a scholarship in aqaid, in kalam, in philosophy, and then you can have your opinion. Right now, you can refer to some reliable scholars, see what Allama says, what Ayatollah Mutahari says, just follow, or just say whatever is the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Thank you very much, Sheikh. We have about 2 minutes left, so maybe a short answer to this question, if possible. How do we reconcile the verse وَأَخِي هَارُونَ هُوَ أَفْصَحُ مِنِّي لِسَانًا فَأَرْسِلْهُ مَعِي رِدْ أَن يُصَدِّقُنِي? Does this not signify a deficiency in Nabi Musa, that he was not eloquent enough in his speech in and of himself to spread the message of God, and that he needed his brother to assist him?
No, this doesn't mean that he was not fasih. He says, وَأَفْصَحُ مِنِّي. He says, he is more eloquent than me. So, And also in his dua says, وَاجْعَلْ لِي وَزِيرًا مِنْ أَهْلِي هَارُونَ أَخِي أَشْرِكُ فِي أَمْرِي أُشْدُدْ بِأَزْرِي. And also he says, وَاجْعَلْ لِي وَزِيرًا مِنْ أَهْلِي هَارُونَ أَخِي. Sorry, before that, وَحْلُلْ عُقْدَةً مِنْ لِسَانِي يَفْقَهُ قَوْلِي. His concern is this: are they going to understand him deeply or not? Plus, he needs a helper with not only delivery of message, but in undertaking the responsibilities and many things to work together. He is a very humble person. He knows his capacity. He knows that if he has a helper like Harun, he can do the job better. If you are together, we can do more tasbih, we can glorify you better, more, a lot. So it's not that Musa alayhi salam, na'udhu billah, had some kind of problems that he was not able to speak, or when he spoke, people were not understanding. No, he wants to have the best. He says, Harun is more eloquent. I want to have it in my team. If you are a humble and at the same time confident leader, you bring the best people to your team, even if some people are stronger in some areas. If you are not confident or humble, or you are fearful about position, you only attract weak people because you are worried that they may take over. Some people are weak and they only bring weak people. Some people, no, they have confidence. They really want the things to flourish. They try to bring the best people, even if they are higher than them. So Musa alayhi salam wanted the best for the message. So ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, please send with me my brother Harun, who is afsahu minni, is more eloquent. Not that I am not eloquent.
Thank you very much, Sheikh. We really appreciate it. Unfortunately, we're running out of time for tonight, so I'd like to pass it to Brother Hadi Al-Khafaji to recite a short dua, followed by the adhan.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين. الحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله والله أكبر ولله الحمد. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن عليا ولي الله أشهد أن عليا وأبناءه المعصومين بالحق حجج الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح حي على خير العمل حي على خير العمل الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين لا إله